Hi guys, today we are going to be discussing the history and current status of the Panama Canal. More specifically, we are going to answer the question, how did the ideas leading to canal and the choice of laborers influence the building of canal itself? And once completed, how did relations between the United States and Panama continue, particularly leading up to the transfer of ownership to the Panamanian government? The dream of the Panama Canal began in 1513 when Spanish conquistador Vasco Núñez de Balboa discovered the Pacific Ocean on the other side of Panama. Immediately, he and the rest of the world were able to dream of a waterway across the narrow isthmus that would connect the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. At the time, though, this was purely hypothetical, as it was nearly impossible to do this with the given technology and resources. Additionally, beginning in the 1820s with Simon Bolivar, many agreed that it was too rough and mountainous and building a canal would be too difficult. This kind of thinking persisted with European countries and the United States until the 1880s, when French diplomat Ferdinand de Lesseps, the builder of the Suez Canal, began work building a sea level canal with around 20,000 men. This proved too difficult due to the mountainous region, as well as continuous onslaughts of disease and disasters that killed his men in droves. Due to this, his effort was abandoned in 1889 before Teddy Roosevelt and the United States government bought it in 1902 to benefit their war efforts. At this point, however, the Colombian government, who owned the territory at the time, demanded that the United States pay them for the right of digging on their land. In response to this, the United States backed the Panamanian independence movement and was able to support them until they became an independent country in 1903. After this, construction began in earnest, and due to an eradication of a mosquito population area, so did yellow fever. In 1914, the canal was finally finished, featuring a log system instead of a sea level canal. Beginning in the 1850s, thousands of workers were imported from China and Africa and paid very little. Their working conditions were awful as they laid the railroad tracks necessary for the future construction of the canal. Many died due to malaria or other causes. After this period, it was common to advertise for workers in Jamaica by lying to them about the amount of pay they would receive. This was common during the French excavation from 1883 to 1889. During the United States expedition, the number of workers increased greatly up to 45,000 people. Many of these were either from Panama or the Barbados region. Upon arrival, they also experienced extreme racism from Americans as well as poor housing and pay, along with extremely dangerous conditions. During the period between 1903 and the High-Bunai-Varilla Treaty that gave America complete control and the Treaty of 1977, there was much protesting on the part of the Panamanian citizens, who felt they were unfairly treated and deserved to own the massive canal and the economic opportunities that came with it. Additionally, for the Panamanians, they felt as if their national pride was hurt by the Americans controlling their land. This tension built over the decades and culminated in 1964 with riots led by university students across Panama City, Colón, and the Canal Zone, killing dozens and today known in Panama as Martyrs' Day. This was sparked due to the United States refusing to also fly a Panama flag alongside the American one. This was also amidst the Cold War, and there were rumors that Fidel Castro was helping the rioters in order to establish a communist government in Panama. This fear also contributed to anti-Panamanian resentment on behalf of the American soldiers and citizens. The period after this was known as the Transition Period, and during this time tensions continued to run high as negotiations over the zone were deadlocked. Although the American government was willing to give up some control over the zone and some of the profits from the canal, this was not enough for the Panamanian government. An agreement would not be reached until 1977 under Panama General Omar Torrijos and President Jimmy Carter, which satisfied both parties. With this treaty, America gave co-ownership of the canal to the Panamanians, with the agreement that they would give it over completely before 2000. On December 31st, in 1999, this officially occurred, and ownership of the canal was peacefully in the hands of the Panamanian government. Today, owning the canal is a point of pride for the Panamanian citizens. They recognize the hard work that went into building it and the effort it took to wrest control of it from the United States. With Donald Trump threatening to take it back, national resentment towards the United States once again rises, as they make it known no attempt to do so will be recognized by the Panamanian government or its citizens. Thank you.